In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add an external user, often referred to as a guest, to a SharePoint site. SharePoint is an incredibly powerful tool for collaboration, and sometimes you need to bring in people from outside your organization to work with you. Whether it's a consultant, a partner, or any external collaborator, this process is quite straightforward. Before you get started, just make sure that your SharePoint site has sharing enabled. Without this, inviting guests won't be possible. First, go ahead and navigate to the specific SharePoint site where you'd like to invite the external user. This is an important step as permissions are set on a site-by-site basis, so you need to be very intentional about where you're allowing access. Once you're on the site, look for the Site Permissions settings. Depending on the version or type of the site you're using, you might also see an option labeled Share or Share Site. Click on this option. It will bring up the interface where you'll be managing user access. Now, enter the external user's email address in the provided field. This is the email they'll use to access the site, so make sure it's the correct one. It could be a personal email like someone@gmail.com or a company email like someone@othercompany.com. Next, you need to decide on the level of access this external user will have. SharePoint categorizes these permissions generally into groups such as visitors, members, or owners. Visitors typically have read-only access, members can usually edit contents, and owners have full control over the site. Choose the level that makes sense based on the role the external user will play in your project. It's crucial to think through what kind of access is necessary because you don't want to give out more access than is required. Before sending the invitation, double-check that the Send Email Invitation option is checked. This ensures the external user receives a direct link to access your SharePoint site. It's important because without this, they wouldn't know they've been invited, and they wouldn't have an easy way to get in. Finally, click Share or Invite. This will send out the email invitation. The external user will receive this in their inbox, and they'll need to accept it in order to proceed. They might be prompted to sign in using a Microsoft account or a work or school account. If their email isn't linked to such an account, they may be directed to create or associate one. This step is pretty straightforward, and once it's done, they'll be able to access the site with the permissions you've set. And that's it. You've now successfully invited an external user to your SharePoint site. Following these steps will ensure a smooth transition for your collaborators, allowing them to dive right into the project alongside you. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check back for more SharePoint tips and tricks.